What's going on YouTube? My name is Jasmine. If you have never been to my channel before, I cover cases on missing and murdered Indigenous people. And on today's episode of The Slain Project, we're going to be talking about the case of 16-year-old Sunshine Wood. She moved to Winnipeg in 2003 to finish her high school education, and she disappeared off of the downtown streets in February 2004. Now, to start off this video, I'm going to speak a little bit about the school system in Canada and how it's designed to keep the First Nations population in poverty. With that being said, let's get right into it. Sunshine Wood was born on April 6, 1987, to parents Anthony and Betty Wood, and her nickname is Sunny. The family lived on the Manto-Seepi Cree First Nation. On maps, it is usually labeled as God's River First Nation. The First Nation is located in a remote area of northern Manitoba at the mouth of God's River and on the shores of God's Lake. The people in the God's River community were originally a part of God's Lake First Nation, but in the 1940s, the community split up and some members moved to the other side of the lake. The First Nation is so remote that it could only be accessed by the winter ice road or by airplane. The schools on the reserve are funded by the Canadian government, but they are severely underfunded compared to schools that are off of the reserves. There are no allocations for school libraries, books, sports and recreation, and the teachers' salaries are non-competitive. Many teachers also know little to nothing about Indigenous history, culture, and beliefs. A lot of First Nations do not have access to pre-K education due to lack of funds. The underfunding of the school system on reserves leads to a readiness gap when children first begin school and an achievement gap between Indigenous students and students off of the reserves. There is also a large dropout rate of around 50% for Indigenous students. This in turn leads to a huge socioeconomic gap for the Indigenous population, and this is one of the key components that keeps them in poverty. Many isolated First Nations do not have high schools, and this was the case in God's River. In September 2003, when Sunshine was 16, she moved to Winnipeg to continue her education at Gordon Bell High School. At first, she lived with family in Winnipeg, but soon moved out. She told them she was staying with a woman named Priscilla. I could not find any info on this friend, like her age, how they met, or even if Sunshine's family ever met her. I just want to point out a possibility here. These are just my thoughts. What if Priscilla was a lie and she actually went to live with a boyfriend, or Priscilla really was a female friend, and either way, Sunny ended up being trafficked. On February 20th, 2004, Sunny went to the St. Regis Hotel at 285 Smith Street in downtown Winnipeg to meet her dad, Anthony. He was in town to visit family, and he said that she had been drinking beer but did not seem to be overly intoxicated. She visited with her dad and some of his friends for about an hour before she left. Her dad recalls that Sunny was a typical teen who loved to laugh and hang out with her friends. I can picture their visit at the bar in my head. Everyone joking, laughing, and having a great time. When it was time for Sunny to leave, her dad warned her not to be walking alone. This was the last time Anthony saw his daughter. The next day, it was immediately noticed that she was missing. The family and police searched for her, but nothing was found. Police stated that Sunny was street smart and not known to run away. They at first said that foul play was not suspected, but then later stated that it could not be ruled out. In October 2004, a Native organization in Toronto contacted the family and told them that someone in the area thought that they had seen Sunny. The family went there right away and began to comb the area. They showed her picture around, and 4 or 5 people claimed to have seen her on the streets. Sunny was never spotted by her family, and nothing ever became of this tip. 1 year after her disappearance, on Monday, February 21st, 2005, Winnipeg police released photo stills from a surveillance camera at the St. Regis Hotel the night Sunny went missing. They encourage anyone with any information to come forward. The video was captured at 11:45 p.m. on February 20th, 2004. Two men can be seen in the photos next to Sunny. Guy number 1 has on a hat with a black jacket that says Mac Tools. It also looks like he is holding a large object under his jacket. Guy number 2 is a tall black male with a dark jacket on. He is standing behind Sunny as she holds the door for the guy in the Mac Tools jacket. After the trio exits the hotel, Sunny can be seen standing out in front of the hotel for a little bit before she walks off. This is the very last time she was seen alive. Police have stated that they do not know if she knew these guys or just encountered them when she was leaving. The release of these photos did produce some results. The next day after the release, on Tuesday, February 22nd, 2005, police said a man walked into the police station on Portage Ave and identified himself as the guy in the photo. Police did not say which guy it was, but most likely was the guy wearing the Mac Tools jacket. Police also never did say if he knew Sunny, was involved in her disappearance, or if he was able to provide more clues to the investigation. Winnipeg is notorious for missing and murdered Indigenous women. There are scores of these cases from this city, and most are unsolved. Many of the Indigenous population come from the remote areas in Manitoba. The large city streets can chew a person up and spit them out, so to speak. Many of the girls come to the city hoping to better their lives, or maybe even escape problems they face at home. But unfortunately, Winnipeg ends up being a terminus for many of the girls who seek better opportunity. Many bodies have turned up in the Red River and in the outlying areas of Winnipeg. And many men and women who turn up missing have never been found. Where are they? How many killers roam the streets of Winnipeg? Where are the bodies being dumped? How come the police can't solve most of these cases? Sunshine Wood was 16 years old when last seen on February 20th, 2004. She was last known to be at the St. Regis Hotel at 285 Smith Street in downtown Winnipeg. This hotel no longer exists and was demolished in 2020. She is 5 feet 7 inches tall and about 220 pounds. She has the tattoos of the initials SW on her left hand, Sunny on her left forearm, and Destiny on her right forearm. She also has numerous burn marks on her left forearm. As of this recording in July 2022, Sunny would be 35 years old if she were alive today. Her case was also handled by RCMP's Project Devote before the unit shut down. Sunny had numerous friends and acquaintances in the downtown area of Winnipeg. Someone out there knows something. Please speak up so Sunny's family can bring her home. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or the Winnipeg Police at 204-986-6250 and reference case number 0400-394-37. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you knew Sunny, please share any memories of her down below. And I will see you in the next video.